flowing in here. From well number 6 and 7. We just turned on a while ago. Throwing some oil in here. About 3/4 full on that tank. A little over 1/4 in this tank. Hello Team UIG. This is well number 9 that's across the street that we don't have electric to just yet. We've been having to pump them with generators. So it's been a while since these have been pumped. Some electric over here. So we're hoping all that gets passed and we get that done. That'll help a lot. We've got our 10th well in the project in Cobley's that's going down this road. It goes downhill. It's really wet and snotty out here, so probably not going to try to drive back there tonight. But we'll get back there another day and I'll get you some video footage on that as well. Here's the tank that we've got these 2 wells pumping into. I'm not real sure if we've got any production in the tank or not. I'm actually going to climb up there and look down there and see. Yeah, I'm probably crazy for being out here on a wet ladder that's not secured, but it's what I do. Looks like we do have production. It don't look like very much down there in the bottom of the tank, but like I said, it's been a while since these wells have been pumped because we have to use a generator. Hello Team UIG, this is well number 7. This one originally had the old style pump jack on it, the hydraulic pumps, which are just not the right setup for these wells here in Kentucky. They're for much deeper wells. They got a much longer stroke and it was just not the right setup for here. We got out here and switched out the pump jack, put a new electric motor on it. Again, we've only got a single belt on there. We're going to have to order some pulleys with room for 3 belts on there, so when it rains, and it rains a lot here in Kentucky, they don't slip when we're not out here and the timers kick on. We've also thought about possibly building like some little overhead coverage, maybe to keep some of the weather off of them as well. So we're kind of looking into that as well. But we definitely know that 3 belts on there would definitely fix a lot of our problem. This is also one of the wells that was never stimulated. It done so good when they initially drilled it in that they'd never done an acid job on it. And like I was telling you earlier, 95% of the wells here in Kentucky, they just have to be acidized because of your buggy porosity and your larger pockets that are separated further away from each other in the formation. So you have to do an acid job to heat over to those and connect them all together so you can get rapid production a lot quicker. Hello Team UIG, this is well number 6. I'm just going to crack the valve and kind of show everybody what kind of fluid that we're moving. And I'll pour it in this bucket and then we'll pour it back in the tank later on today. I know it's one thing to see the pump jacks, pumping, but it's another thing when you actually can see the oil and the fresh drive that's behind it. Like I said, guys, I'm just right at about 100 feet from the tanks. So we'll just go back up there and pour this back in the tank. But I wanted to show you how live this crude is. This stuff is real gassy, and that's what really helps you when you do your stimulation jobs. Once you eat those cavities out, we still have the fresh pressure to blow that stuff back out, and that's what we want. K.I.N.G. This is well number 6 on the Cobb lease. We do have a timer in place, electric, everything is secure on this one, good to go. The issue we've been having is the belt issue. We need to get at least a double pulley with 2 belts on it, so when it rains, it don't slip. Because these are on timers, and we're not out here. A lot of time when it's raining, it's just spinning. It eats our belts up, we're not getting production, we're losing production that way. So that's one thing we need to do is put 2 to 3 belts on each one of these wells out here, so we ain't got to worry about when we're not around, when the timers kick on, they'll move whether it's snowing, raining, even if it's going to flood. Hey guys, this is a really nice pump jack that Scott picked up that we can use out here. We've got a couple other locations that's got messed up pump jacks that we need to get swapped out. This sucker is in excellent condition. It's literally like brand new. So we will be using that out here too to swap out one of the ones across the street that are on generators.